Hello guys, welcome back to Vegetology. Today we're going to do something amazing. To the ones of you that you've never seen me before, well, welcome to my channel. We're going to make an omelette with no eggs. Before we're going to start the recipe, please don't forget to subscribe and push the like button. It really is super important. So first, thank you for doing that. And from here, we're going to move to making the best vegan omelette you ever had. So I'm gonna say something, actually I'm gonna tell you some secret behind the scene. We already shot this video a couple weeks ago and we shot it, it was good, but I was not comfortable enough with the results. So I worked another 2 extra weeks on this recipe and I just came to the perfect formula, perfect recipe, and I'm gonna share with you. You can make it. I just wanna also be clear, it's not gonna be eggs. Eggs are eggs, and this is not eggs. We're not going to use eggs. But it's a really good substitute that's going to satisfy your need for a good omelet sandwich or just an omelet without, again, consuming any animal product, which is, again, that's the goal of the channel. If you're not vegetarian or not vegan, that's fine. I mean, you can be whatever you are, but maybe try to open your mind, to new flavors, new texture, new ways of looking at food. This is what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna use my NutriBowl. You can use in any blender or food processor, whatever you have. I'm gonna start with water. So I'm gonna put half a cup of water, and just like room temperature water is fine. All right. So we might need to add actually a little bit more water later, depends on how firm the tofu is. Each company is different, so we cannot determine it. We'll have to test it. And then I'm gonna add half a block of tofu that I squeeze most of the water from. I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of chickpea flour, just very gently so it's not gonna be all over. All right, I did it without making a mess. Let's do nooch. Nooch are in the vegan language nutritional yeast. So I'm gonna use 1.5 tablespoons. To help it blend all together, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. The cornstarch, as I said, is gonna pull the mixture together. And salt. We need some flavors. We need to make the flavors coming out. You can use the Indian black salt. Personally, my body does not digest it well, so I'm not gonna use it, but if you do want it, you can add it and it's gonna give it more egg flavor. I'm gonna skip it, it's good enough for me without it. I'm gonna put 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Spices, only 3 spices. Garlic, onion powder are for flavor, and turmeric is for the egg color. I'm gonna start with 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. I'm gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder or garlic salt, whatever you have. And turmeric, this is the tricky part. If you're gonna add a lot of turmeric at the beginning gives you like a yellowish look, gives you like the eggy color that we want. If you're gonna add too much, it's gonna turn yellow-green. I'm using literally 1/8 teaspoon or just a pinch, whatever you wanna call it. It's 1/4 teaspoon and I'm not even using half of it. So it's not even 1/8 teaspoon. All right, just gonna close the lid and we're going to blitz it. All right, let's see the texture. If it's gonna be too thick, we're gonna thin it with just a little bit of water. It's very liquidy. And that's how you want it. You don't want it to be like a thinner than a pancake batter, but thicker than crepe batter. So somewhere in between these two. Let's warm up the pan and let's make some omelets. We're gonna cook the omelet on medium-high heat, not high all the way. So I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. And I'm gonna wait until the pan will be hot. You just need to wait for the bubbles to come up and then flip it while it's dry, but now it's still wet, so we're gonna wait a couple more minutes. Look at this, guys. This omelette has no eggs in it. Isn't it crazy? And it's actually ready. It has a lot of protein because it's tofu base and also chickpea flour, so it's tons of protein. And now, because I'm a little bit hungry, I'm actually gonna make an egg sandwich. Put it here. And so I'm gonna use Light Life bacon. It's not sponsored, I just love it. I think it's a great alternative. It's not bacon still, but it tastes really, really good. And that's good enough for me. Just gonna fry it a little bit in the oil. And then I'm going to slice my bun, and I'm gonna put the omelet in. And I'm gonna put it on the pan as well. Now, do you guys remember that in the last episode I made mayo? So I'm gonna use the mayo that we used last episode to make this delicious sandwich. So I toasted my bun, I like perfect. And I toasted some fake bacon. I'm gonna put it on the side. And I'm gonna use the mayo that we used in the last episode. I'm gonna take a big teaspoon, put it all about, the sound of the bread, the crunchy bread. And another one here. A little bit of greens because it looks really, really good. I'm going to fold the omelet and I'm just gonna lift it up on the bun. Oh my God. 2 slices of bacon. And because our sandwich is so thick, we're just going to cut the bread and put it on top. Now tell me, guys, this is all vegan. The bacon, the omelet, the mayo. We don't need anything. This is the best sandwich ever. All right, so let's try this omelet. I'm just gonna cut it in half. All right. Let me see. Wow. Come closer. This is an omelet. It's unbelievable. Really. It just looks the same and it tastes really, really, really good. I don't make every video, but it's really, really good. Take a look. The texture is just like eggs. Like, really, really unbelievable. This is a good vegan omelet. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me for this episode. I really love the result and you really should give it a try. It tastes so good. But don't forget to subscribe. That button right there, just press it. And then you're gonna see every video that I'm gonna release. Please follow me also on Instagram, at Vegetology. Same name as our channel here. And I hope to see you next time.